Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Car Mechanic Simulator 21. Well, we're repairing this car, and there's a lot wrong with it. The camshaft, the running gear. Actually, I don't think it's the running gear, but it is, yeah, belt tensioner, cam gear, crankshaft, at least the cap, ignition coil, piston rings. Oh, piston rings as well, which means it's probably burning fuel, which means that, yeah, we're gonna have to take a lot of stuff off. Anyway, what was the minimum? 46. All right, 46 it is. These spark plugs are perfect, and we're not going to be replacing them, despite the fact that we really should if we were doing this for real. But hey, that's kind of find that funny. I think that coolant tank will need to be replaced as well, right? Well, maybe not, because it's 46 is the lowest amount. So, yeah, we'll have to take all of this off because we need to get to the pistons. The piston! That thing also doesn't look that great, but it is 49%, so that's alright. Alright, let's take off the cam gear, the chain. That is 49%, that's fine. All this stuff is fine, actually. Right, yeah, we'll just have to take everything off. There's no other way. Oops. Take some DW40. I do wonder, though, considering that they could license some of the cars. Well, actually... Well, they've only licensed, what, Nissan so far, I think? Yeah, but it's kind of weird that they wouldn't be able to license the use of WD-40, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. I mean, they pretty much did the exact identical thing apart from the wording. There we go. Alright. It can come out. That's all right. It's all good. Oh, of course. Let's take that off. I'll also have to remember to drain the oil. I don't think we've done that yet. Oh, wait. Power steering pump. There's still power steering fluid. So let's get rid of that because we'll have to change that anyway. So I better do that. Let me just double check. Change oil and filter. Brake fluid, coolant fluid, power steering fluid. So pretty much everything apart from... Yeah. So let's get rid of the coolant. Apart from the windscreen fluid. Or windshield. I've already done that, right? Yeah, that's already empty. Just need to get rid of the oil now. So, now we can take the power steering pump off. Don't really think we'll have to, but let's do it anyway. That alternator is 100%. Lovely. Alright, the timing cover can come off now. With some long bolts. Do not overfill. Use only approved fluid. Wow, yeah, look at that. Stuff is all bad. So we need a belt tensioner. Unless, of course, we can repair it. Some of the stuff you can repair at the workshop, and some of the stuff you can't. So we're gonna find out. Alright, that comes off. The water pump I'm gonna take off. It looks good, of course, but we need to take this stuff off anyway because we'll need to access the... We'll need to take the head off to get to the cylinders. I'll leave that on. Right, get rid of the camshaft. Get rid of the turbo and the exhaust manifold. There we go. That's also in okay condition. There we go. Get rid of the throttle and intake. Alright. Intake manifold comes off. There we go. Alright, now we have to take the fuel rail out. Aren't these injectors? I guess not. Alright, engine head comes off, and now we can actually access the cylinders, but of course we'll have to do that from the bottom. So, oh yeah, let me check this reservoir. Oh yeah, I have to get out of this, and then into examination mode. That is 58, so that's alright. Okay. I can also do all of this to get a little bit of extra XP. There we go. That's all good. Oh, it's rear-wheel drive. Okay. Right. That's that. So let's take it up and bring this over there. So I can drain the oil. There is no oil. I've already done it. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, of course, because we've taken off the bottom. Right, let's take off the bearing caps so we can get to the cylinders. I mean, not the... well, yeah, the cylinders, but we're looking for the pistons. Piston. Wait a second. I don't need to take the crankshaft out. I just need to take the pistons out. So maybe if I just do this, I believe I can then take them out. There we go. That goes off. That goes off. And that one as well. Man, if when I take over the world, the smallest engine allowed in cars will be a V8. That's just how it's gonna be. All right, let's see if we can repair that stuff. Camshaft, don't need to repair that. Don't need to repair that. Don't need to repair any of this. No, we can't. So that's brilliant. There's the fuel rails, but we need a higher skill level. But it doesn't matter because those are fine. We don't need to repair them. So we do actually need to buy... oh yeah, we have the... do I need another brake caliper? I don't know. I don't know why I couldn't repair the cam gear. Or the tensioner. I have the tablet. I forgot about that, but that's okay. Alright, let's also take the pistons out. Piston rings 47. These are okay. 48 and 27. There we go. So, how do I... oh yeah. Can I repair the piston rings? Probably not. No. Makes sense. Metal fatigue and all that. Alright, so some piston rings. Ring? Oh. Well, there's a lot of stuff. I think it was just the normal piston rings, right? Okay, so let's put this back together. Obviously, if I had the engine apart like this, I would be, you know, putting completely new rings in. Not necessarily pistons with conrods because they're kind of expensive, but yeah. So let me just double check. 46. Okay, so that's all good. Let's also check this alternator. Yeah, front exhaust, piston rings, turbocharger. Yeah, all that stuff is good. Brake problems, and all right. So we just put everything back together. We change the fluids, or well, add the fluids now because they're not in there. Wait a second, what am I doing? No. This guy's not getting new stuff. He's getting the stuff he had before. There we go. Lovely. Alright, let's put the caps back on. Once again, I'm giving him new stuff. But I'm gonna keep that for myself. Or maybe to sell it. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, that one's actually at 21%. Right. Oh yeah, that's why I bought one. Because one of them was actually out of order. So, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't actually. Oh well. I forget. Doesn't matter. I do hate the fact that you always have to select a different one. Although, on the other hand, it is nice that it gives you the highest durability first. So, yeah. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, one of them is gonna be 100%. 100. 100%. Alright. There we go. Put the engine head cover back on. And then we can start putting the rest of it back on. The fuel rails, the spark plugs. Can I put the fuel rails in first? That would be lovely. Thank you. It's kind of annoying, but okay. There's the fuel rails. There we go. And the intake manifold. Engine's starting to look like an engine again. Of course, still a lot missing, but, you know. Not a biggie. Because we're going to put everything back together nice and lovely, and this guy is going to be happy to have his old rusty junk back with a giant repair bill. Because this was, in essence, pretty much an engine rebuild. I mean, we've taken practically everything off, the pistons out. You know, it's just... it's quite ridiculous. Alright, there's an exhaust manifold. The turbo. Back on it goes. Unfortunately, you cannot refurbish turbos, it seems. Which would be a nice boon. And it's weird that you can't because... Well, I suppose you are simulating a mechanic shop, not a specialist shop. There are, of course, specialist shops which deal with refurbishing turbochargers and such. It's not cheap, but yeah, it does happen. I mean, it does happen. They do exist. So, you know, saying that, oh, you can't do that because that can only be done by the factory, or you can only buy new, or that cannot be repaired, that's obviously not true. I suppose that's not really true for anything in life. As far as repairing goes, anything can be repaired. The only question is it worth it? So, for example, with a completely knackered engine that still sort of works, but would need, you know, like a complete rebuild. Yeah, I suppose in that case, it's really not worth repairing it, but that's the thing. It's just about cost. It can be done, but take a long time. Alright, let's put that back in. Everything's coming back together nicely now. I mean, it's not that nice. This thing is still a piece of junk. But there you go. Alright, let's put the serpentine belt on. Oh yeah, and also putting old belts on like this, especially the timing belts and such. Yeah, that's just insane. Oh, these are all 27. So there you go. That's all insane. You'd never do that if you were actually repairing the car. I think everything else is good. Now we just need to lift the car. I think... Oh yeah, wait a second, spark plugs. And again, putting old spark plugs in. It's just insanity. I mean, it's not if, like I said before, if they were almost completely new, yeah, then you would just put them back in. But if they're like this, if they've been used for a while, hell no, you're gonna put new spark plugs in. They're not expensive. Unless, of course, you're superior and you have a diesel, in which case you don't need spark plugs. Alright, let's lift this up so we can put the rest of it in. Alright. So, let's put all the bearing caps back on that I've stupidly removed because I didn't actually have to. Did I actually remove all three? I think I'll need one more. Yes. Alright, let's... Oh. They still haven't fixed that. That's insane. I still have to press escape instead of F, and once again, I went over here to the computer to buy instead of just using the tablet. I have to remember that. Yeah, they still haven't fixed that. To get out of this view, you have to press escape, not F, because I've set F to be the escape pretty much in the game. But to get out of this view, see, to get out of this view, it's F. So if I'm in this view and I press escape, nothing happens. It's just... after all these all these patches, they still haven't patched that? That's ridiculous. Maybe nobody's I'm sure people are reporting on that. I'm sure people aren't just using the default scheme. Unless I've just completely missed something and, you know, there's actually 2 keybinds for getting out of different menus, but that would be ridiculous. Alright, there we go. Now the pan comes in. There we go. Oil pan. 100%. 650%. Alright, now put the oil filter in. Old one. Oh my god. It's just no. We have some 49. There we go. Lovely. You get all the old stuff back. I do wish there was a bit of more of a sort of, how should I call that? Not really leeway. I don't know. A bit less rigid, I suppose. Whereas, oops, you know, they would come to you and say, "Oh, could you fix that?" But not give you this ridiculous thing where it's like, "Oh, it needs to be at least 47%." But say like, "I'm short on money. Could you put used stuff in?" You know? Wait a second. I should have checked if I could repair that. Oh well, doesn't matter now. I think that'd be great. It would alleviate much of this. Oh no, I need to check. Oh yeah, 46% is the minimum condition. You know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I know it would be perhaps a little bit difficult to do that in the game, but I don't know. Because then, yeah, how do you decide whether this is bad enough to replace or not? Or maybe, you know, it would be your discretion and people would trust you, and then if you swapped people's stuff out that didn't really need swapping out, you could maybe get away with it, or they would realize that, or another mechanic would realize that and they would give you bad reviews. But I suppose that would really complicate matters in the game and make it a lot more difficult to really know whether, you know, the game is going to consider something as good or not. Yeah, I don't know. It brings all sorts of problems with that. I do agree with that. I guess stuff like that will really be possible when artificial intelligence... I hate calling it artificial intelligence because it's not... None of the stuff we use is intelligent. It doesn't have intelligence. I hate when they use that. And I know I'm not a scientist, and scientists also use that term, artificial intelligence, and a lot of stuff. But for me, personally, none of the stuff is intelligent. It is very cleverly programmed. It is very clever programming that can teach itself, for example, with all these, you know, self-teaching algorithms nowadays and such, like DLSS and so on and so forth. I think that's absolutely brilliant. But none of this stuff I would really call artificial intelligence. Anyway, what I wanted to say is, I think stuff like this will be possible when you can have an AI, well, AI again. There you go. When you have programming in the game that simulates. I'm just looking for bushings if I missed some. When you're looking, when you have an programming that simulates an intelligence so well that it's sort of indistinguishable, you know, from the real thing. In that case, you can really start having, you know, you can really start having believable things and play around with things like that where, you know, you think, oh yeah, these are actual customers I'm serving now, in my mechanic shop. I think that's going to be a brilliant... That was a lot of brake fluid. I think that's going to be a brilliant era of gaming, to be honest, when simulated... That's what I'm going to call it, simulated intelligence. When simulated intelligence reaches such a point where you think you're actually playing with the real people. I mean, that's going to give, you know, that's going to present other precedents another precedence. But let's not get into that. But yeah, I think that's going to be brilliant, because suddenly you're going to have, you know, enemies in game that intelligently react to your stuff, intelligently use cover and decisions and so on and so forth. It's not all just sort of clever programming that sort of works sometimes, but a lot of times you say, yeah, that was pretty bad. So we are done here. Excellent. Finish the order. All right, that's good. Right, so let's get a new car. Oh, this is a story, right? Hey, hi. So, yeah, I borrowed the car from my dad. He kind of doesn't know about it because he's on a business trip. And you see, it happened that I was driving home at night and something jumped out in front of the car. I was driving very slowly. I really was. I didn't manage to brake, and you can see the result of that in front of you. The car was thrown around a bit, but it cannot be that bad, can it? Please do what you have to do to cover up the tracks. My father will hate me if he realizes that I messed around with his gem. It's his beloved car. Please make it quick. Okay, this is probably just going to be front stuff, radiator, and so on. Spray the factory color. Whoa, okay. Oh, look. It's like a delivery vehicle. Out exhaust, keep here. I don't know if I can do... Let's get this one first. I don't know if I can do this one yet, because spraying would require us to have let's just move this. Why are all the cars that are coming here in such horrifically poor shape? I suppose it's because of the way the game makes it look rusty to tell you that something is has low durability. Look at that license plate. Yeah, let's see how much it would cost to actually get the spray thingy. 15,000. Well, it's not that bad. Paint shop, but yeah, we still need more money, I would say, so we don't fall into another rut. I hate that. You know, there was salvage and upgrade parts. That's cool. Almost to store and sort your spare parts. That's kind of cool. Let's get that. We've got the brake lathe, restoring damaged brake discs. I like that. Engine stand and crane. Meh. Body repair station and welder. I'm not going to do that just yet. Car wash would be nice. But what is the point in that? Because they don't pay you for that, I guess. Salvaging. Salvaging would be quite nice as well, I think. Let's do that. Alright. So let's check out our new stuff. Interior detailing toolkit. That's cool. Toolbox. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay, it actually shows it like that. That's nice. I do like that. Huh, so there's our new stuff. Warehouse. So what do I do with this? Move item, sell item. You sure want to sell? No. So what's the point in this? So you have to actually move it onto the warehouse thing. Okay, I understand. But what's the point in that if you just have... I suppose you can keep it for later. So let's see. Sort by condition. Well, I still need this stuff, so I don't know. For now, I'm just gonna keep it. Also, we do have some of these cases. Yes, open the case. Money's always good. Alright, and we can actually repair brake calipers now. Repair table. Don't have the necessary parts. Brake lathe. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it's automatic like the... Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. It slowly becomes nicer and nicer. That's really cool. Alright, let's remove that. Nice. Nice. So we get new brakes. Repair table. Nothing there. What's in there? Can I... Oh, I'm used to first-person shooters here. I thought I could just jump down. Ah, now I can salvage this stuff. Okay. So the really bad stuff that we cannot repair... excuse me. Aim for green areas to earn bonus scrap parts. What are blue areas? Oh, big bonus. Start salvaging. Well, that was success. Oh, so you get 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Yeah, I see what they're doing here. Big bonus. That's gonna take a long time to do all of this. Darn it. Now, what am I doing? Well, big bonus. I suppose it would be better to just go for the green bonus, because it's a lot easier to hit, and in the long run, I think you get more out of it than getting all of those ones, where you're trying to aim for the big bonus like this. So I think the green bonus is better, to be honest. How much do I have? Holy moly. None of this stuff I can really repair, so there you go. But that's gonna take forever. Now, see, I tried to go for that. Ah, oh, come on. Oh. What am I doing now? Big bonus. Oh no. Okay, seriously? There you go. That was more luck than anything else. There's so much stuff here. Holy moly. Nope. Big bonus. I want them big bonuses. The bigger the better. There we go. Now we're going to the 20%. This is going to take forever. The problem is, you have to wait and click to start salvaging and wait for the bonus to pop up. It just takes forever. So wait a second. I still don't know. What do I use this for? I forgot. I don't know. What do I use those for? Is it upgrading my stuff? I don't know. It's probably upgrading your own items later on cars. Oh, these are kind of okay, so I'm gonna leave those in peace. Let's get that brake. There we go. Remove. All right. So what did we say? Oh yeah, this guy crashed the car. No, that wasn't the story one. What does this one need? I do wish that it would give you the actual volume of the engine as well, the capacity. Because it just says i6, you know, I guess bi-turbo? Or maybe not. You know, this, I don't know, implies that it might be a 3-liter, maybe 3.5 or something. But, you know, it's not clear. I wish it would actually give you... Well, actually, no, it wouldn't be a 3-liter turbo, because that's not a lot of horsepower for that amount. It's probably like a 2.5 i6 turbo. I don't know. Old one. So loud exhaust, change power steering fluid. Okay, so we can do that real quick. Well, drain the power steering fluid. I suppose it doesn't matter where you click for the for taking that off. And we're also gonna do all the other checks, of course. Power steering fluid. There you go. Excellent. Okay, now let's do all the usual checks. Yes, we know. I do have to say that's quite annoying. That sound. No, no, not again. No, no, stop. Okay. Tire tread tester. Because it just gives me XP. It's like the customer comes in with the car and says, my exhaust is loud. And then you start checking the tire treads. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just getting XP. Oh, I got another level. Very nice. Alright. What else? We got a compression tester, and once again... Alright. And OBD. And that will be it. Scanning, 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 scanning. Patron. That's quite a lot of XP. I like it. There we go. Catalytic Converter. Oh, that's going to be expensive. And I don't think the game's going to let us fix that. Alright, take it up. So, loud exhaust, I guess, is just the catalytic converter then. There it is. So take that off. And then also the brakes we said. What's the minimum? 47. These are okay, I think. Actually, before we do that, I should do more XP. I know it's kind of annoying, but that XP is really juicy. Oh, that ABS module is also kaput. I think I have one refurbished that or maybe I actually bought one because I forgot that I could actually refurbish them, so we can just put that on and then save on money there. So that's nice. Comes in handy later on. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the Let's Play. Please leave it a like if you like it, because that helps with the algorithm. And, you know, leave a comment or something down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.